Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hit. Niggas ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the lady go miss? How she was making, she mixed it. One of the fucks that we caught up the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Need a light year just to check my buzz. These right here just to check my car. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action. Stafford. Oh, almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's going Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming up. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Swift, the ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Seahawks, 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. But not before he's inside the 30. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Off play action. Stafford. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. What a nice pickup.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Not much there, only a yard. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At their 49-yard
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
ball carrier. He was brought down by Trey Flowers. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go
for him.
It's Rodgers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Hall. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Taken about 7 yards deep. They go play action here on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets it fly for Lockett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So that one will be accepted. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 46 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the 34-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Little short pass to James. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
3-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Harris. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Complete to Marvin Jones.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Swift. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. They'll find Swift out in the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Swift. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the...
Oh, wide open, complete, 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Greg Olsen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 20.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down, Seahawks.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 92 yards. First time they don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL